Oh my God.
Oh, that was a different.
That was a different.
Engage.
Before you.
What up, Woody? Make sure you go to arieslounge.shop to get the fresh new mix from DJ Pill, the Cash Money Dedication Mix. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, you are now tuned in to Aries Lounge each and every Tuesday, 10 a.m. on our YouTube channel. We drop live new episodes every week. I got my cohorts in the building. That's DJ Pill and my nigga Ill Willie.
Yeah.
We on deck today. Of course, we got to do something phenomenal, something big, something dope. Shout out to everybody that commented on all of the One's Gotta Goes. Shout out to everybody that watched the last episode with my dog Sab Gray. Phenomenal interview. If y'all have not checked it out, please do so right now. But today is all about our dedication to one of the biggest long-standing record labels in hip-hop history, Cash Money Records. Established in like 91, 92, and is still putting out music with a brand new artist, Blueface. Never thought they would have an artist named Blueface. However, we never thought they'd have an artist named Gilly the Kid or Mystical or, you know what I'm saying, all these different individuals that have become a part of the brand. Yeah, Mystical is actually still on Cash Money now that I remember. Drop singles and all that, man. You got to think about that,
Didn't
man.
know that.
So Cash
Wasn't
Money.
Tina Marie on Cash Money?
Tina Marie was on Cash Money before she passed away. Cash Money owns a publishing company that publishes books. Like from Big Boy's Neighborhood, the interviewer. He also owns the whole catalog of Donald Gowan's novels. And the Cash Money empire has generated, I think they said, over 100 billion streams. I think it's more than that. That's a lot of streams, bruh. And then, of course, sales and upwards of over 1 billion records sold worldwide. That is huge. So today is our day that we are going to get into what we love about Cash Money, what we don't like about Cash Money, some crazy elements that might have happened throughout the years. Like I was just watching a podcast today with Gilly the Kid, and he was talking about how I remember this, baby. Well, Jay-Z and R. Kelly fell out after they did the Best of Both Worlds 2. And then Baby stepped in and they were going to do a Best of Both Worlds, which I thought was like, what?
Why?
Exactly. So we got so much to talk about. All right, gentlemen, where do y'all want to pay? My question. I have a question before we get into anything, because this makes it easier for y'all to comment. First thing that y'all heard from Cash Money personally. What was the first Cash Money record you heard? His is going to be completely different from yours because you were pretty much growing up in a different time period. So what was the first joint you heard from Cash Money?
Juvenile.
Yeah. Really?
Yeah.
I thought you would have been a BG fan. You would have hit me with the...
Nah, I've never been a BG fan.
Navy. Have you listened to any BG albums?
Yeah.
Wow.
I might have, and it just didn't resonate with me.
Cash Money is an army, neighbor, baby. All right, Pill.
Probably The Block Is Hot.
That's not too far after that shit. That's not too far. Definitely was my first thing. I heard it was a Friday night. I'm on my way to the Paradox. You know what I mean? Because that was the
they been open that long?
Yeah.
The fuck you talking about? Paradox was open when I was in middle school, nigga. We talking about that shit. Paradox been around a long time. Hell yeah, nigga, shut up.
I'm about to say, Will, how old was you when the Paradox was open?
Fuck up, nigga. Because whatever age I was in, nigga, you was in the same age. I ain't trying to hear that shit. So, you know what I'm saying? Paradox, of course, was like the hoppers night. They used to call it the night that the young niggas would come, so 18 and up. You know what I'm saying? They didn't sell liquor.
It was always called the
That sound like
Paradox?
volcanoes.
Yeah, it was always,
That sound like volcanoes.
No, when Paradox started
volcanoes didn't
falling
serve
off,
liquor.
Volcanoes came. Well, yeah, they did, but they wasn't supposed to. But anyway, that was a spot you go. You get drunk before you get in there.
Okay.
As long as you got in free, if you got to the door by 11.
I don't know. I've never been.
You had to be in the door by 11. So like we would get mad drunk, and then jump in line. So anyway, while we walking up to the door, Mad Cars was banging the high record. Then we get into the club. They was playing the record. It was sick. And then they remixed the shit and made a club record out of that motherfucker. And that shit was even crazier. But from that moment, now mind you, I had seen ads in the Source magazine for multiple Cash Money albums, BG, Hot Boys, Juvie's 400 Degrees. I saw these
That was a classic.
big colorful covers, but I never knew what they was. I mean, the same thing with No Limit. Like, it would be like No Limit, Hypnotize Minds, and Cash Money had the same graphic designers.
Yeah.
So the whole magazine would be littered with these crazy, outlandish covers. You know what I mean? That stood out like crazy,
But it
but
made you want to pick it up.
no, not at all.
Oh shit.
I'm like, where's Nas? Where's Jay? Where's Pun? With like, well, I mean, let's be real.
Embrace your inner ratchet at the time, yo.
How would I even know that it was ratchet? Like, I wasn't touching it. Like, it was just like, it was complete. I'm not gonna touch something I don't know nothing about.
So let me ask you, when 400 Degrees dropped, how long was it out before you bought it?
I never bought 400 Degrees.
Mm.
I never bought 400 Degrees. I think the first Cash Money album I bought was Lil Wayne, the Carter.
Have you listened to
Damn.
400 Degrees?
Yeah. Now that I got streaming, I done heard all that shit. BG, I done went through their whole catalog, and not just for this. I'm talking about like years ago. When I first started listening, when we first got streaming, I went through the whole Cash Money catalog. But like
I
back
bought
when it
400
was
Degrees twice. I bought it on the tape and the CD.
Word, I salute you. I'm not saying that it wasn't dope. Like I mean, before streaming came out, I had heard it. You know what I mean? But like to really digest it and take time to really listen to all of the shit, not until streaming came along.
So that's one of the albums that's not in the trunk. That you can say is not in the trunk.
Definitely one of the ones I wish I had bought in the trunk.
So you still can.
Yeah, I know. So Lil Wayne Carter was my first album that I bought, and then Carter 2, and then I went back and bought Lights Out because of Ree. Because Ree used to listen to fucking Lights Out all the fucking time, nigga. Talking about, oh, this is one of the greatest albums of, you know, he used to recite all the lyrics and shit. And then all of them, like Big L and all them, they love Cash Money. So they was listening to like Hot Boys and shit like that. And I didn't get it. To me, I felt like the beats weren't finished. So I honestly just didn't get it. But the hits I thought were dope. And then I got the Cash Money's Greatest Hits CD. That was
I
another
didn't
thing.
even know that.
Damn, what's on that?
Like
That makes
all of the
sense.
hits, you know, Back That Ass Up, 400, you know what I'm saying, The Block Is Hot, this, you know what I'm saying,
Probably dope as hell.
now I do got that in the trunk. So it'd be like Cash Money Is an Army, you know, they got all them records on there.
Yeah.
So, Pill, what was the first Cash Money album you bought?
Album? Never bought a Cash Money album.
What?
Yeah, I've never bought a Cash Money album.
Have you bought any CDs?
Yes. I guess.
I just had to check. I don't know.
Yeah, I've never bought a Cash Money album.
Side note, what was the first CD you bought?
First CD I bought, period?
Yeah.
50 Cents Get Rich or Die Trying.
You said that before.
Yeah.
So you never liked Cash Money?
Nah, I didn't say that. It took me a while to warm up to Cash Money because, of course, I was young at the time when they was, you know, that. So it was
I'm sorry.
the second song was number one stunner. That was probably the second song I ever heard
Yeah.
from Cash Money.
I completely lied. I just remember when you said Big Timers, I bought that album.
The first one?
No, the one that's got number one stunner and the other joints on it.
Yeah,
Yo,
that was probably the second song.
That was
I've
the
ever
first
heard.
Cash Money album I bought. Them shits was crazy. Oh, I'm super lying. And I got Baby First album, which I love. I think Baby First solo album, fucking hands down one of the best. It's an underground classic for real. Production is phenomenal. The features was crazy. I'm talking about, yo, this nigga got features with Pusha T, Tony Braxton, who the fuck else he got on there? Of course he got the whole Cash Money team, so you know, BG, all them on there. He had Jermaine Dupri on the album, Nelly on the album.
That's dope.
Yo, there's a crazy lineup of niggas on the record, yo. So shout out to him. And he had E40 on there, Mystical on there. Like, this was what, Bird Band first album? Was long time ago, nigga. But
Yeah, I never
fuck
listened
with
to
it.
it.
I ain't gonna lie to y'all niggas. niggas gonna kill me online. I'm a baby artist fan as an artist.
Okay.
I'm a fan of him as an artist, yo. I think his albums be dope. I think
Even now?
Yeah, because he just did a collaboration with Juvenile, and I actually enjoyed that. I thought that was dope. I listened to the whole joint, front to back. You know why?
Everything I hear him on, he done fucked everything up. We're like, yo, my God.
But like, think of it like this: he's a producer as far as executive producing. So he good with like putting the elements together. Like, all right, I want this beat, put this nigga on here, put this on. I'm gonna go ahead and swag out, do my shit talk, and be done with it. Like, I just thought he just did a great job putting his albums together. So like, I understand. Look, am I saying he's the greatest rapper alive? No. Am I saying that, he's the best artist that ever came off cap? Nah. I'm just saying, on a personal level, I fuck with Baby's albums. Like, I just do. I think this shit be dope. I think his singles be fly when he. And then, like, think about Big Timers. Come on, nigga. Like, Big Timers.
I bought the Big Timers.
That's what I'm saying. Come on,
I can't remember
man.
the first one.
I just think
Y'all know me. I'm not the nigga that's gonna follow everybody's little, they wanna, curse out Birdman and talk about how shitty he is. Nigga, the nigga make good music, nigga. Fuck that. Niggas try to make it like Lil Wayne was the only nigga that made dope shit on that label. Like, come on,
he
bro.
was the force behind the label.
Who?
Lil Wayne.
No.
Hell yeah.
Not in the beginning. He was a little
Because-
baby in the
well,
beginning.
yeah.
Let me tell you,
Yeah, he was a
BG was
kid
the
then.
first. All right, so BG was
It would
the
be
first.
BG,
Right. Then it was
Juvenile.
Juvie, right. Then it was Hot Boys because they put everybody together as Hot Boys.
Right.
The Big Timers had their little time. Wayne came out between Hot Boys and
And then you
Juvie.
had Manny Fresh doing everything.
Oh,
Yeah.
Manny
Yeah,
Fresh
him
solo
doing
album. I bought Manny
everything.
Fresh solo album. Yo, I'm sitting here
everything.
wilding like, dude, I got mad Cash Money CDs.
Manny Fresh been producing this
whole
shit since
thing.
like, I think it was like the 90s or something like that.
He was the only producer they had until the Carter. He produced every album front to back until the Carter album, and then on the Carter he produced half of that album, and then he started breaking up responsibilities.
So I feel like when Lil Wayne left, well, not left, he like fell off for a while. Like he disappeared off the face of the earth. And at that point, Cash Money to me wasn't doing shit.
What was this?
Shit, what was that?
Right after
Was
like
this before the Fireman? I don't remember what album
before
that
the
was.
Carter, the Carter one.
And he completely like disappeared. And then came back to do Fireman, and then that was like the revamp of Wayne, and that's when Cash Money picked up their steam again. That's why.
So wait a minute. So he was gone between what and the Carter? Cause you were talking about 500 Degrees.
Maybe.
Cause like between 500 Degrees and the Carter, that was a bunch of mixtapes he came out with.
Maybe.
So he was on his mixtape run at the time. And then the Carter came out. Then he started doing all the crazy features with everybody.
Oh, it was a
And
moment.
then he just started doing way more mixtapes. That's when he went into overdrive once the Carter set in. But at that time period, you got to remember when between right before 500 Degrees, Juvie left, BG left, Turk left, Manny left. Well, no, Manny was still there.
Right.
So then, what happens? Juvie drops an album on another label, comes back, drops a joint back on Cash Money. He does Wayne does 500 Degrees sometime in that time period. They beefing like a motherfucker. I think 2 years might have passed. Then he drops the Carter because he had to figure out what the fuck was going on.
Because after the Carter, that's when he started doing the mixtapes, the dedications.
Right.
That's when he started that. So
Right.
I don't remember.
But before that, he was never like before that moment. He wasn't considered the face of Cash Money.
Well, yeah. Okay, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
The face with Cash Money for the longest time was Juvie. And then like I said, BG in the beginning was the face.
Oh.
He had more regional love.
The BG and Wayne
then-
came at the same time.
Yeah, but Wayne was still kind of under development.
Oh.
He
Wayne was a
like,
kid.
he was like 12, 13 at the time. So who the fuck going do whatever? So like, and then after that, Juvie had the hard time period. That shit go platinum. He's the face because he's the most popular. Then the Hot Boy shit. Then BG dropped some shit. Then Turk dropped some shit. Then they, all dropped some more shit. And then
you had the Big Timers.
Yeah.
Actually, was that this same time with Juvie? Or was it the next summer?
Because the Big Timers,
I'm trying.
they got nominated for like 2 Grammys one year, right?
when?
For the song for their what the fuck is the name of
Still
that song?
Fly.
Still Fly. They got nominated for a Grammy for that.
Get out of here. Did not know that.
You ain't the only one.
And it was on the video game. fucking Midnight Club, Dub Edition.
They was getting money.
Yeah.
Touring and doing crazy shit. Also, I give Cash Money the props for being one of the ones that kind of popularized gang culture a little bit in the music scene. I also credit them for making the long ass white tees a thing. Because every music video, it was. I think Wayne was wife beaters. Wayne made the wife beater a must have, and then everybody else on the team had the long white tee and
back that ass up.
Niggas had them shits. Nigga, Baby had this. Nigga had the white tee all the way down to his ankles and shit, trying to lift his old shit up like a dress to get his phone out of his pocket. So like, also they was the first ones to do the whole fleet of cars in one color. Remember, Birdman used to have like 200 cars, and they was all red. Oh, this year we going red, Wody. And then the next year be like, all right, we gonna paint them all white, Wody. Like, he the first nigga to do that. Now you see all these rappers, they'll have a whole fleet of cars. Like Young Dolph got a whole bunch of cars. They all got fatigues on it. Like, then they might have a whole nother set of cars that'll be white or whatever. So like, a lot of that, like you can see the influence of Cash Money throughout their history. How they build the label and bring niggas underneath of them. Like, you know what I'm saying? How niggas move without like putting a lot of people in it. You know what I'm saying? So like, shout out to them, man. I'm kind of moving independent and having that independence all that. So all right, my next question is who's your personal favorite artist off of Cash Money? Pill.
Wayne.
Seriously?
Yeah. I mean, other than that would be Manny, but Wayne.
Will.
Mystical.
Wow. Go ahead.
Wow.
You ready to say?
Let's take Mystical out of that and say, all right, yeah, let's go core Cash Money crew.
It'd be a toss up.
Drake.
He is on Cash Money. I mean, he's firmly on Cash Money.
Yeah.
It would be a toss up in between Big Timers and Juvie.
Big Timers and Juvie.
Because you gotta think about it. With me, it's one of those. Those were the two that caught me, that made me pay attention to Cash Money.
I'm gonna go with Big Timers. Even though I love Juvie.
It's a hard toss up. That's what's like. It would be either one.
I ain't never heard a Big Timers album I ain't love. You know what I'm saying? I heard a couple Juvie albums I wasn't the biggest fan of. I mean, G Code was cool. No, man, let me think about it. G Code wasn't that bad. G Code wasn't bad. 400 Degrees was hard. Juvie the Great is a classic. The joint with Rodeo on it is kind of a classic. I used to listen to them shits all the time. Damn, that's crazy. All right, cool. Favorite Cash Money album that you enjoyed the most? I'm gonna have to be honest with y'all. Once again, the fans are gonna be very angry with me. My favorite Cash Money album is Birdman's first album, my nigga. Like, that shit is too fucking hard to me, bro. His first solo album, that shit is that's crazy. And I'm sitting here thinking like Carter 1 was dope. I mean, Carter 1 is fire.
Yeah.
Carter 2 is fire. Carter 3 is fire. Everything after that, I can live without. Big Timers album's fire. But there was just something about that first Birdman solo album that I just couldn't stop listening to that shit over and over and over again. And to this day, now I'm sitting here thinking about like I ain't listened to it in a couple of months. I'm like, shit, I'm about to break this shit back out. It's about to start jamming again. That's just weird though, but I just fuck with it.
I'm gonna say the Carter 3.
Ooh, nice pick. A milli. The thing that solidified him as a superstar.
Yes.
Will?
That was Wayne going commercial.
He gonna be like 400 Degrees. Why?
It'd be the Big Timers' first album.
Fuck with you. I fuck with that shit. Big Timers is classic. I really want another Big Timers album.
You think that'll?
No.
Where you think that's
Baby
going?
said he ain't trying to do that shit.
I say, where you think that's really going? A Big Timers album.
Number fucking 1.
Wow.
The fuck is wrong with you, nigga?
Wow.
Come on, yo. Birdman balling out like crazy.
Wow.
Manny Fresh wilding out acting. Yo, I think that's what Cash Money needs. Cash Money needs for them two niggas to get back together and go back to the old vibe. Yo, get the long white tees out, the red do-rags. Paint all the colors, the cars one color,
that ain't gonna happen.
And just have some fun. Like, lock in the studio for like 2 months. Just have some fun, drinking, fucking bitches, hanging out. Well, our Birdman and Manny Fresh are both married now, but you know, do what you do and shit, and then come back and tear the streets up. I think that should be.
I don't know how successful that's gonna be.
Fuck you.
I don't know.
I don't think it's gonna be number one.
I don't think it'll be number
but
5.
It'll hit the top 10.
All right. Who you think will be more successful? Another Hot Boys album or another Big Timers album?
Probably Hot Boys.
For what?
No, never mind. Neither. I don't see it. Like,
why you hating so
I
hard?
just really don't see it, dog.
I don't even get you right now, bro. I
would say
I really don't see it.
probably the Big Timers.
I'm telling you.
I
You just don't remember how big the Big Timers was, yo.
see it, yo.
How hard them albums.
Yeah,
and the thing was, the music was hard, but the niggas was funny. The
That's
niggas
why.
was
That's
mad
why I
funny.
sit there and say the Big Timers.
You tripping, bro. You tripping. All right. Most underrated on Cash Money. Gutter. No, I'm just playing.
No,
Gutter gonna be mad. He was pumping first, like, yeah, I'm under. Oh, they playing.
I say Tiger.
Facts.
I say Tiger.
And that nigga done got off the label and proved that shit. Like, y'all
I say
niggas.
Tiger.
He had
That
hits.
last album he bet I was dope.
He had hits, and niggas was treating him like he was a fucking stepchild. Nigga.
Yeah.
He was like, bitch, I'm not gutter.
I say Tiger.
I'm not Jay Mills.
Yeah. That's another thing about Cash Money. They shelve a lot of artists. Tell me why they do that.
I ain't know what I'm nigga. If I was getting a check, you think we'd be sitting here in this fucking apartment? Shit.
They shelve a lot. They
get
shelve a
something
lot of
bigger.
motherfuckers.
But I don't know, man. Like I've had a lot of questions myself. They've had a lot of artists over the years.
A lot of good talent.
A lot of good talent. You know what I mean? And a lot of things have happened, but that's just the life of a record label. You gonna have some shit that you gonna put out. You gonna have some shit that you're not gonna put out. That's just gonna be what it is.
I guess that's right. I mean, looking at some of these Baltimore labels, I guess that makes sense.
Okay, so now you know we got to do our internet petty shit.
Okay, we go.
From 10 to 1.
Fuck, dog.
Best Cash Money albums. Then we'll do artists.
Some bullshit.
Come on, bro. This is easy.
Mixtapes count too?
No, fuck no, yo. Albums only, nigga. Because then the whole list will be fucking Wayne albums. Fuck out of here, you bitch.
I already say Dedication 2 at number 1.
Oh my god, that's so gay. Get that shit out of here. That shit would never touch fucking 400 Degrees, bitch. Fuck out of here. First of all, we can go from number 1 back. So I'm willing to go Carter 3 at number 1.
Nah.
400 Degrees at number 2. Big Timers. Wait a minute.
I put Big Timers at number 2.
I put Big Timers. I like
Which Big Timers album?
the first one.
What?
I would put that at number 1 though.
What? You tripping?
Nah, I would put the Carter 3 at number 1.
Actually,
Big
no.
Timers debut at number 2.
Wait a minute, hold up. I keep forgetting we got the new generation too.
Yeah,
So we
we
got
talked
Drake,
about
we got
Drake.
Nicki.
Yeah.
Fuck, that's gonna make this shit hard.
Yeah.
Alright, okay. So
What
now that I gotta put all
Hold
of
on,
that.
what's the line? Hold on, what's the actual whole lineup?
Cause I didn't know that
That
Drake
is
put out his
definitely-
last album on
that's the
Cash
thing.
Money.
Alright, current artists.
It's a lot of them motherfuckers.
Alright, so we got Birdman, Slim the Don, never heard of it. Oh, that's Slim.
That's
He ain't got
Slim,
no
yeah.
albums. Albums under the label 3. Okay, I'm not. Gutter, T Streets, Mac Main, Lil Twist, Chanel, Drake, Nicki Minaj, Corey Guns, Paris Hilton. What?
Yeah, signed under Cash Money.
Wow. Flo, don't know who that is. Stanford Brothers, Kareem, Hannah, Yoro, Cass Key, Jacquees, Young Thug. No, he wasn't under there. Juvenile,
It wasn't
Turk.
Cash Money.
Arab. Some of these people are not real. And Blueface. Nah, there's more niggas in here than that.
That's current.
Right. All right. And these are not in-house producers. Oh, these niggas can't be in-house. Bangladesh is not an in-house producer. Beat Bullies. Cool and Dre. Detail was definitely an in-house producer. Ella Jones, London on the Track probably was in-house for a time period. Young Berg, really? Wow, that's crazy. All right, let's go into that discography. What? That's it?
Rich Gang.
Okay. There we go. Cash Money Records discography. So let's start from the 90s. We got Kilo G in 1992, The Sleepwalker, Lil Slim, The Game Is Cold, B32, now known as Baby/Birdman, I Need a Bag of Dope. Wow, that's crazy. UNLV 6 and Baronon. All right, PXMXWX, Legalized Past the Weed. Miss T, Chilling on the Corner. All right, Pimp Daddy, Still Pimping. Lil Slim, Powder Shop.
And this was the 90s?
This was 94.
94
now we in 94. Lil Slim, Powder Shop. UNLV, Straight Out of the Gutter. PXMXWX, High Life. Mr. Ivan, 187 in a hockey mask. 1995.
Yeah.
All right. Now we get BG's True Story in 95. In 96, you get BG's Chopper City. And
I
then
was with
97, you got Magnolia Shorty, Monkey on the Dick, okay. Juvenile, Soldier Rags. BG is All on You. Hot Boys, Get It How You Live. BG is All on You, Volume 2. 98, Big Time is How You Love That. Big Time is How You Love That, Volume 2. Juvenile, 400 Degrees. BG, Chopper City in the Ghetto. Hot Boys, Guerrilla Warfare. Lil Wayne, Block is Hot. This is 1999. And Juvenile's The G Code. So in the 2000s,
Jesus Christ.
yeah, you got Big Timers, I Got That Work. Cash Money Millionaires, Baller Blocking, that was a big one. BG Check Meet, that was a big one. Lil Wayne Lights Out, that was a big one. Turch Young and Thuggin', I think that went gold. Juvenile Project English, that definitely went platinum. I remember Mac 10 having an album on Cash Money.
Didn't know that.
Bang or Ball. Big Time is Hood Rich. Lil Wayne, 500 Degrees. Cash Money Millionaire, Undisputed Soundtrack. Birdman, that's my album right there. Birdman as Baby Birdman, that's the name of the album. Cash Money Millionaires, Platinum Hits, Volume 1. All right, 2003, Hot Boys Let 'Em Burn. Boo and Gotti, Perfect Timing. Boo and Gotti. Shout out to Boo and Gotti. Them niggas still alive. They was with R. Kelly and then they got on Cash Money. So if anybody saw some pissing, somebody call Boo and Gotti. Alright. Juvenile, Juvie the Great, dope album. Big Thomas, Big Money Heavyweight. That was the dope ass album. Alright, you was asking a question about Tina Marie. Tina Marie, 2006, Sapphire. She dropped an album on Cash Money.
She dropped two.
Holy shit. You're right, 2004. La Donna, Juvenile's Greatest Hits, The Carter, and then Manny Fresh's Minor of Manny Fresh. I thought that was a classic. Barman, The Stunner, 5-Star Stunner. All right, Lil Wayne, The Leak EP. That was an album? I thought that was a mixtape. And of course, we got Carter 3, Kevin Randolph, The City, So Far Gone EP from Drake, Birdman, Priceless, Jay Sean, Young Money, We Are Young Money, and then we got 2010, which is Lil Wayne's Rebirth, Drake's Thank Me Later, Kevin Rudolph, To the Sky, Lil Wayne, I Am Not a Human, Nicki's Pink Friday, DJ Khaled.
That I'm Not a Human was whack.
Facts. We the Best Forever, DJ Khaled, The Carter 3, Glasses Malone, Beach Cruiser, Drake's Take Care, which is another classic, Tyga, Careless World, classic, Nicki Minaj, Pink Friday, Reloaded, undoubtedly a classic, Kiss the Ring by DJ Khaled, that was a platinum classic. Nicki Minaj, yo, this is a lot of shit. Tiger's Hotel California, Lil Wayne's I'm Not a Human 2, PJ Morton, New Orleans, Ace Hood, Trials and Tribute. I forgot Ace Hood was on there. God damn, YMCMB, Rich Gang, Jay Sean Drake, Nothing Was the Same. DJ Khaled, Suffering from Success, was on there. Young Money, Rise of Young Money was trash. Don't even know who Austin Mahone is, but trash because I don't know you. Rich Gang, Nicki Minaj, Pink Print, Drake's If You're Reading This Is Too Late, Chris Brown and Tyga, Fan of a Fan. That was a Cash Money album.
Wow.
Yo, them niggas getting money, bro. Them niggas getting money. Glasses Malone, Glass House 2, Drake and Future, What a Time to Be Alive, Jacquees, Drake's Views, Rollo. Didn't know Rollo was on Cash Money. Here go another Jacquees album. Nicki Minaj Queen, Drake Scorpion, Jacquees 4275, Drake's More Life, Rich Gang, and then they got other albums that's set to come out. That is insane. So we're gonna go back after spending all that time.
There's no way we can put 10 albums in.
Shit, I can easily put 10 fire ass out. First of all,
adding the new
where does 400 Degrees fall between 1 and 5? Because bitch, it better be in the top 5. It's got to be in the top 5.
Oh, it's gonna be number 2. I say number 2.
Yo, it's what put Cash Money on the map nationally. Number 1, it is a classic hip hop album. Number 2, number 3. Jay-Z did a remix to Han,
sure
nigga.
did.
That brings it up there, so I'm not mad at putting the top 2.
Yeah, I say number 2.
And I'm gonna say the Carter 1 at number 1 position because it changed the trajectory of Cash Money forever. That was a literal transition point from the old Cash Money and old business to how everything was to function after that.
I guess you're right.
The establishment of YMCMB.
I would have said Carter 2.
Why you saying that and not Carter 1?
I really didn't care for Carter 1. I mean, I ain't really.
Carter 1 was classic.
You tripping, bro.
I didn't care, but I like the Carter 2. But
I like the
I like the Carter. I like 3 better than all of them, but I think that was his commercial. Him going commercial at that point.
I mean, like, yeah. We talking about critical commercial success and sales. Definitely, I'm gonna say yes. That Carter 3 is it. But when I'm talking about artistry, when he came into his own.
Yeah, I mean,
there was a different attitude, there was a different energy, there was a different flow pattern, there was different production. Like when you talk about Carter 1, bro, it's different.
Yeah, no, you're
from
right.
500 Degrees, Lights Out, and The Block Is Hot. That set the stage.
It's a huge difference. Yeah,
you talking about everybody turn their back on Cash Money. He's the only nigga left, and he goes, "Yo, I got you, Bird. I got you. Let me do this. I'm about to change the whole scenario, and we about to go a different direction." I feel like it saved Cash Money, and they've said it multiple times. Wayne dropping the Carter and him putting on the grind the way he did changed the game. So I'll put Wayne's Carter at 1. I'll put Hyde number 2. Number 3, I'm gonna put Drake's Not Thank Me Later. What's the first one? Yeah, Thank Me Later, because that's his first solo album. I'm putting him at number 3.
His first solo album was.
First solo album.
If it's
Not so far
gone.
gone. Because that was like a mixtape.
Oh, they put it
Remember?
out. Yeah, I remember.
That wasn't no album. It wasn't supposed to be an album.
No, so yeah, Thank Me Later. Thank Me Later.
That had Jeezy, Jay-Z,
yeah.
T.I. super hot at the time. All these niggas are super hot. He's the first nigga on the label singing and rapping.
So you putting
he
that
light skin. I'm putting that at number 3 slot. Then we can put Big Timers. We gonna put Big Timers, or do we put either that or we put Hot Boys?
I'd say for Hot Boys. Put Big Timers at number 5.
I put Hood Rich at number 4. We put. All right, and we put Hot Boys Guerrilla Warfare at number 5.
That's number 1. That's their first album, right?
No, that's not their first album. The first album is, let's see this, Get It How You Live. It's Get It How You Live. That's their first solo album. That's their first group album.
So why we not putting that one at number 4?
Because nobody know about Get It How You Live. You ain't even know about that. You know about Guerrilla Warfare because that's their biggest group album.
Oh, okay. Never mind then.
And you so mad. What you mad for, nigga?
Never mind.
You act like I'm not calling out your artist, nigga.
Never mind.
We gotta put Nicki in there. We gonna put Nicki's.
Where's Khaled going?
Down Further. Come on, bro.
I'm just asking.
We can't put Khaled before Nicki. And for real, she can't even be mad about these. For real, like.
You put Nicki in top 5?
No, nigga, she had like 7.
Oh, okay, all right.
Because so
okay.
one is
Dakota.
Carter. 2 is 400 degrees.
400 degrees.
3 is Thank Me Later. 4 is the Big Timers. I forgot which one we chose. Hood Rich. Then 5 is Hot Boys Guerrilla Warfare. We put Nicki at number 6 with her first solo album. I don't remember the name of the first solo album. Hold on. Pink. Is that it? Pink Friday?
But if that's it's Pink Friday.
Yeah, it's Pink Friday. So let's say Nicki's first solo album at Pink Friday, number 6.
If that's the case, we gotta put Dakota 3 in the lineup too. We gotta put that before Pink Friday.
We gonna put the Carter 3 in the top 10.
We gotta put that before Pink Friday.
We gotta put that at number 6. Then we put Pink Friday. Then we put
Drake and Future.
Oh my God.
It's not even gonna be in the top 20.
My God.
I hate with that shit.
Then put Khaled's album.
Which one though?
The first one.
All right, hold on. I'm trying to see. Damn, dog. There's a lot of great albums on here.
What about Young Money?
I want to put Big Money Heavyweight. Fuck no, that shit was trash.
I ain't like that Young Money album.
The first one wasn't as bad, but the second one was trash.
The second one was trash. The first one was good.
We should put the Baller Block and soundtrack on it. I'm just playing.
Wow.
I'm just playing. I can't find it, bro. Wait a minute. DJ Khaled, We the Best Forever.
Yeah.
Or
at 8.
Kiss the Ring. No, fuck, I don't care about Kiss the Ring. I think We the Best Forever was critical.
At 8.
So I would put that at 8. So 9 and 10. What we gonna put 9 and 10?
Yeesh. Drake, nothing was the same at 9.
Fuck no.
Rich Gang.
Put Take Care at 9.
No.
Take Care. That's his highest selling album.
I know. Just take Drake off the list, period.
For what? This nigga's like the highest selling artist on Cash Money.
I don't like Drake.
Alright, so we're gonna leave them open. So
that's fine.
Yo, in the comment section, what would go at number 10? That's all that I can tell you. All right, what's going at number 10? That's the only thing I can say. All right, so the next thing we gonna jump on, and then we gonna move on, is top 5 greatest artists in order on Cash Money. So we're obviously gonna say Wayne is number 1, right?
We can agree on Wayne's number 1.
Will?
Number 2.
We're gonna agree.
Who's gonna be at number 1?
Juvie.
I'm putting
the
Juvie
great.
at number 2.
Fuck.
I'm putting Juvie at number 2.
Put Juvie at number 1. Juvie started this shit.
Yeah, but he ain't better than Wayne. Nah. Wayne had the best bars on.
Juvie would probably outbar Wayne.
No.
Wayne at 1, Juvie at 2, Drake at 3, Nicki at 4. All right, okay. Who's gonna go higher than Drake? Who's gonna go higher than Drake, nigga? You just
well,
that was personal. I'm sorry.
You just hate it.
If we gonna go at it like that, then
was personal. I'm sorry.
If we gonna go at it like that, then Drake should be number 1. Then Wayne should be number 2.
No,
I'm just saying. If you gonna go at it like that,
nah, yo. I'm thinking about not talent, sales, and impact, like how much they impacted the label.
Wayne.
Juvie has impacted the label. Juvie had the label on his back and got them to stardom. Wayne took them to mega stardom. Drake is just bringing in trucks of money, literal trucks.
So that was
this nigga bought a fucking airplane, dog.
But he ain't.
That will
He
move.
ain't set to take us to the next 10, 20 years.
All right, so
You know what I'm saying? But Drake is super talented, great music.
He's
I
been
think
carrying the past 11.
he's respected for being. Yo, what the fuck is wrong with him being number 3?
Drake at number 3.
All right, 4. Y'all not gonna put BG on here? It's sad. We ain't said shit
4.
about BG.
Nah, I can't put BG at 4.
Manny Fresh.
We not
Can't
gonna
put
say.
Manny Fresh at 4 even.
I could put Manny Fresh at
was the
4.
label.
Manny Fresh was
Manny-
all the production
Oh,
for like a decade.
Manny Fresh was the label.
So like I'm gonna put him.
Sorry, I
number
guess you're
4.
right. I was thinking about artist wise. I'm sorry.
He was an artist.
Yeah, I guess you're right. He was the label.
All right, and number 5.
So if that's the case, we actually got to put Manny Fresh.
You gonna put him at 1?
We got to put him at 1.
Manny Fresh at 1.
We got to put.
Yeah, I mean,
we got to put Manny at 1.
right though. He's right.
Because if that's the case, we got to put Manny at 1, Wayne at 2. Yeah,
Damn,
it's what it is. Like, so now we need his 5.
Because you think about it, if it wasn't no Manny Fresh, you don't know how Cash Money would have been.
Yeah,
That is a fact.
that's true.
Manny Fresh
Manny
is
Fresh is
number 1.
He went from what was it, number 5 to number 1?
Yeah,
I'm not mad at you on that. Manny
went from
Fresh
4 to
number
1.
1, Wayne at 2, Drake at 3.
No,
Drake at 3.
Yeah.
no, Juvie at 3.
Oh, Juvie at 3.
Drake at 4.
Drake at 4, Nicki at 5.
Is there somebody
Yeah.
else?
Go ahead, find somebody if you want to, nigga. I don't care.
Nah, he's right. He's right. That's about it.
Bro, she's a megastar, bro.
Yeah, I know.
That's your heavyweights right there.
No, we said Khaled. Tiger. Fuck. Ace Hood.
You pulling straws now, ain't you,
Yeah,
my
I'm
guy?
trying, dog.
He pulling
I'm
shit out
trying,
of
dog.
that.
This ain't working. Jacquees. There you go.
Get the king of R&B out of here.
Yo, Tyler, pause. Don't do that again.
At the end of the day, man, that was a good like walk down memory lane. Oh, that shit is crazy. I honestly didn't know they had that. I mean, I knew they had a shitload of artists, but to see all of the miscellaneous names that
Yeah, I don't know what.
ended up on the roster is definitely fucking crazy. And then like it's harder than I thought because they do have a lot of fucking classic albums, bro. Like they really affected the marketplace.
Got like 20 years worth. Is it 20? Well, no, it's more than 20.
So how does Rockefeller get more respect than Cash Money does? I don't understand that.
Because Jay-Z.
Yeah.
Jay-Z got more album sales than Birdman do.
Oh, that's some bitch shit.
I'm sorry. That's just the way that works.
Big shit. Wait,
And you got,
CEO
and
beef?
you got,
Fuck
yeah,
outta
I mean,
here.
that's just like putting Jay-Z against Diddy.
Diddy outsold Jay-Z.
Not in album sales.
Hell yeah, in album sales. Yo, Diddy's first album went diamond, stupid. Remember? All About the Benjamins, baby. 10 times platinum. What are you talking about?
All right.
The second album comes out, sells 4 million. Jay-Z's highest selling album was 5 million.
All right.
Diddy's still that beast, nigga. What you talking about, man? Birdman sold 1 million.
I know you're a fan. I got you. You're a low-key fan. I got you.
I didn't even know I was a fan.
Yeah,
you did.
No, I
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, you did.
I was a fan. I ain't know.
He lying to y'all.
Yeah, he knew.
Whatever.
Talk about Birdman all the time.
I'm not, yo, I
he
don't-
knew
y'all
since the
know, I'm
90s.
not the nigga.
He knew since the 90s.
Actually, I didn't.
Birdman.
You haven't bought
He's just
somebody's
been in
music
denial for the past
and
20
just enjoy
years.
somebody's music and don't really pay attention. I just never paid attention. Like I don't follow him. I'm not following him on the. I don't. You know what I'm saying? But salute to him. Like
Birdman the
I
GOAT.
respect Birdman for real. Like it is what it is. Niggas talk all the shit they want to. But
Yeah, you gotta respect him.
not because I might get shot. I'm just saying I respect the business. So before we get out of here, we gotta do we gonna do a review. One review a week, we agree?
Yep, one review a week.
Real Reviews is back in the building. Ill Will, DJ Pill.
Yeah.
Our album for this week is The Boss.
Rouse.
MMG's Boss.
Rouse.
Yeah.
Rouse.
Rouse.
Ricky Rose. Dropped a new album called Port of Miami 2. So, all right, what's the initial impressions when you saw it before you heard anything? When you saw the advertisement, what were you thinking?
I was thinking, I don't want to listen to this, but I have to because everybody's gonna be talking about this shit. Cause it popped up on my phone at like midnight or some shit like that, like 1 a.m. It popped up. I said shit, and I rolled back.
To it at
over.
1 a.m?
No, I rolled over. I went to sleep. I rolled over and went back to sleep. But I saw it, and then when I looked at it again on Google Play, I said, shit, this is going to be the topic of the week. I need to go ahead and listen to this.
For the record, he brought it up. I ain't even bring up that
And that's
album.
crazy.
That was you.
That's fucking nuts that I did that.
So, well, what was your initial impression?
This shit better be hard. You gonna
Damn.
name it Port of Miami 2. This shit better be hard.
My initial impression was, wow, this artwork looks like shit. Wow, all of the advertising looked like shit. Man, all of the marketing is shit. Like everything I've seen for the last 6 months of him talking about the album coming out and the little artworks they dropped and the singles that they dropped. Wow, this is all shit.
Straight Trinidad?
The singles was aight, but I wasn't excited. I was more scared because I had a feeling in my gut when the artwork is bad, when the artwork doesn't seem to have direction. That's when I'm like, ooh, these niggas don't know what the fuck they doing. They just taking photos and throwing shit up. Like, this nigga's not even on his usual
Let's throw
shit.
it on the wall and see what sticks.
Right, that's exactly what it looked like. It looked like they was just throwing mad shit. Like, yo, we gotta drop the album.
It looks. The album cover reminds me of the early 2000s.
I think Ross is just taking a shot at the dark with this.
Shot in the dark.
So
Nigga was in a cave, my nigga.
let's get into the highs and lows of this project. Pill, you might as well get started since you just already used the first one to squeeze off and bust a shot. So you say he's taking a shot in the dark.
I think he's taking a shot in the dark. Like it's been a while since he put out a project. I think by naming it Port of Miami 2 was ballsy. But I actually enjoyed the album. I thoroughly enjoyed it. The features was dope. The production, I think the production was the biggest part that caught me.
You hate Ross, bro.
I hate
You've been quoted on this show to say
Repeatedly.
you hate everything about MMG. There's no artist that you like. All of them suck balls.
I thought he liked Wale.
He don't even like me. And me out here killing it right now.
As he's growing on me too. Fuck, this is terrible.
Oh, you getting old, yo?
This is
Or is MMG weighing you down?
Pause.
Which one is it?
Pause.
That's facts.
But yeah, I actually thoroughly enjoyed the album. The production was the first thing that caught me on the first listen. The second listen was actually listening to the different features on the album, and that also made the album, because a Ross album by itself probably wouldn't have succeeded like at all. So it was good he had features on there to break up the,
Yo, this nigga mad disrespectful. He was the most disrespectful.
I'm sorry. It's just that. Do you think a Ross album right now succeed by itself?
I think
No.
not this album. I'm saying if you could create an album that could survive on its own, yeah.
I don't know, but yeah, that's my highs and lows.
Okay, well,
All right. My highs. He caught me for like the first 5 songs. I'm like, all right,
facts.
he might be going somewhere with this.
Maybe.
When I hit like that 6 and 7 song, I said, okay, we're making that turn.
Track 6 is where it makes the turn.
Track 6.
No, it starts turning. When you get a little further down, like the one we talking about when he had a little heart attack. Close, that was towards the end. You lost me on that shit. It was downhill after that for me.
Damn, a fat nigga can't have a heart attack and you be sympathetic, nigga?
Nah, B.
Yo, y'all are rugged. Y'all niggas are so rugged.
But I wouldn't have named it Port of Miami 2.
So wait a minute.
Yeah, I would have named it something else.
I had to pull up the track list. So Big Time is my favorite record on the album, and that's track 6. So that's where it starts going off the rails.
That's about for me, yeah.
That's sad.
So you ain't like the Meek Mill?
You ain't like Bogus Charms.
I like-
You ain't like Rich Nigga Style.
The
with
Meek
Nipsey.
Mill was hard. Oh, that shit
Actually,
was
you know what?
classic too.
Yeah.
The Nipsey shit was dope.
The Jeezy shit is.
Number 8 is where it took a turn for me.
Yo, that was the moment when I was
Jeezy
like,
shit.
should Jeezy retire, nigga? Like, I was really on some like, damn, this nigga's completely different.
Yeah, that wasn't Jeezy. That
That was some other shit.
Yeah, number 8 is where it took a turn for me. After the Rich Nigga Lifestyle with Nipsey. Number 9 and all that shit started going downhill. And then by the time you got like number 11, it went downhill fast.
Yeah, I heard niggas saying that, oh, A Boogie did a great job. Stop lying.
YFN
Gold
Lucci.
Roses, come on.
YFN Lucci, I mean, he fit the song because, he just cries all the time. So it fit that, but it was just, I couldn't
get into it.
Not at
It
all.
was disconnected. Like, it wasn't what we was used to from Ross.
It followed, certain songs follow, you see the cohesion in it from song to song. But then you just take a left field and go with those, but then, like, what is it?
Shit, I even like that.
Everything after 11 matched. Everything before 11 didn't match 11. So it was just like a hard break right there. It was no
almost into a different album.
Yeah, it wasn't no transition into it. Like, all right, yeah, I'm gonna start slowing it down a little bit.
I wasn't beefing with the transition though.
It was a hard break.
I mean, yeah,
that's him, bro. Like, he's allowed to have his opinion.
It was just a hard break. I'm like, oh, you should have put that on a different album. I would have named the Port of Miami too, because doing that,
that's true.
Port of Miami's a classic.
You got a lot of people excited.
So this shit got to be hard as fuck.
Yeah,
to stand the test of time with Port of Miami, which it didn't do. It didn't do it for me. And it's one of the production was okay in some songs. I don't like fucking Wale, but that one was pretty tough.
It was.
That shit was hard as shit. And I'm like, all right, if it keeps this up, I'm gonna fuck with this shit.
Shit, Dej Loaf, and that shit was dope.
And it just started going. I couldn't really get into it like that. It took me all day to listen to this shit. That's all I got.
Vegas Residency was dope.
What about Gold Roses?
Gold Roses was
That was
cool.
the last one, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Gold Roses was cool.
You bullshit.
I even like the Maybach.
What's going on with this nigga, dog? Gold Roses trash. To me, Gold Roses is the prime example of how this album went off the rails.
But that was at the end,
instead of bringing everybody into Ross's world with Ross's sound and Ross's vibe, it seemed like he was chasing the sound. He chasing Drake's sound.
That's the one that had Drake, right?
Yeah. Gold Rose had Drake.
Gold Rose had Drake.
It sounded like he was chasing some Drake shit.
And I didn't. That one I didn't even listen to the whole. I was skimming. I was like, and I said, fuck it.
That's why I put it at the end of the album.
Should have put it on the album.
Trying something different.
Shouldn't have been on the album. But when you got an artist like Drake, you gotta roll the dice.
Trying something different.
But the thing is with Drake, you could put Drake on any of the other ones.
In my opinion,
Drake can adapt.
In my opinion, the album fell short for a couple of reasons. Number one, there was no clear theme. At least Port of Miami 1 had a clear theme. It had a clear vision. You know what I'm saying? Every song kind of, transition one into the next. The production was fire. The storyline was fire.
I don't know how many producers he had on there.
Yeah, a bunch of.
Because you can hear it.
The difference in production.
Yeah,
you can hear that there's no.
And it just doesn't work.
They making a bunch of records. There's no story being told. You telling me 10 years later, you got a compilation?
Have another story to tell.
You ain't got nothing, bro. Like, especially after Jay-Z. Once again, we in that post 444 world where the big homie has set the trend.
Yeah.
And you not saying that you gotta follow a trend, but you can at least come on, my nigga. And then, like he said, you set the standard with Port of Miami 1. You gotta break that standard and go to another level. You trying to tell me that? And I guarantee niggas will be in the comments say, "Yo, son, you just gotta marinate on it for a little while long."
Because you didn't have to marinate on Port of Miami.
Facts.
If you gotta sit here and marinate on Port of Miami too, that lets you know right there, it's not good. Port of Miami hit that shit drive you like. That shit's hard. I know that's gonna be a class.
It's 2.5, maybe 3 mics for me.
So I think
It's 2.5. This might be 2.
So how you feel about? So this is a little off topic. So
Go
I think I started liking Rick Ross again
Ross.
when he did that song with Chris Brown. Sorry.
Boss.
And do you think if he'd have continued with that direction, we might have had a better situation?
I don't even remember what the
Because
fuck the song is.
he was telling a story about it was a breakup and whatever, this, that, and the third.
Which album was it on?
I don't think it was. I really don't want.
Ross.
I want to say it wasn't.
I would say if we would have stuck with Aston Martin music.
And if this nigga fucking say another line about fucking, and I love Wingstop. God damn. How many more? I don't
He gotta
know.
promote his brand.
Maybe I don't mind the Bel Air references, but it's like, stop, lemon pepper, Rouse, Wingstop. And like, God damn. But shout out to him, yo. He like for them doing the rap thing. While he looking for this shit, is there anything highs and lows y'all wanted to add? Everybody good?
Nah, I'm good
Yeah,
on
we
it.
good.
Lyrics, we gotta rate this between 1 and 5 mics. Lyrics between 1 and 5 mics. Will,
Give him a 3.5 on lyrics.
Pill,
I give him a 3.5.
Man, he be talking this shit.
he get a 3.
He be talking this shit on it. It's just
I know. Production between 1 and 5 mics. Will,
ooh. Overall production?
yes, nigga. Overall
Oh
production.
shit.
Oh, it's on the Black Market album. Got you.
That's gonna be hard because it's
Some of the shit was super hard. But
Yes,
some of the shit
and
was
it-
super trash.
and I'm at the overall 2.8.
I'm not mad at you, Pill.
I'm gonna give it 3.5.
What?
Yeah.
I'm gonna give it a 3 because they got Just Blaze back in the mix. I ain't heard that Just Blaze. I was pumped when I heard that shit. Oh, that
Him
big
and
time.
Swiss.
Hell yeah, nigga, that shit was hard. All right, let's talk about the Florida project. How one song flows into the next in relation to the whole project. Pill,
I'll give it a 3.
Will,
2.5.
I'm gonna give it a 2.5. Let's talk about the artwork on the project and how it relates to the music. Pill,
I'll give it a 2.
Will, tell them the truth, y'all. Be
Go
honest,
1.3.
There you go. Tell him,
That shit
son.
is horrible.
Tell him, son.
If you would have had a picture of the fucking Port of Miami,
that would have
I
been.
would have loved
Yo,
that shit. That shit would
would've
have been hard.
That shit would have been hard, nigga. Yo, I keep trying to tell y'all, artwork set the tone.
For the 4 album.
Nothing set the tone for this album. There was no real intro. Like, yo, nigga said that shit on the Joe Budden podcast. He did not have. Yo, normally his intros is classic.
That's true.
His intro was. Man, come on, bro. You started the album out with that? Well, I don't even remember what the fuck they started the
Joint
album
with
out.
Wale.
With the Wale joint.
And it's not. Act a Fool ain't a bad record, but it ain't the first record on an album, nigga.
So which one would you? What song would you have started it with? Started the album with?
Nobody's favorite? Or I don't know.
It's tough though.
That's what I'm saying. I would have done that. I would have done Nobody's Favorite, but
Turnpike Ike wasn't even that great.
right, exactly. I mean, and that's another thing. You got your
And the
first.
fucked up part is this is fucked up. This is how, to me, how bad it was. I was going somewhere and I had somebody in the car with me. I talked halfway through this shit because it didn't stand out to me to be like, yo, I need you to shut the fuck up for a minute. Let me check this shit out. It didn't have that effect with me.
Facts.
So
This guy is a prophet. He's
So I'm sitting
all
there.
facts.
So
Took everything
so
in
to
my head
hear
he's
it.
saying.
So to hear it while I'm sitting there talking, I'm like, he ain't really saying shit that caught me.
He ain't saying a damn
Act a
thing.
Fool got me. Turnpike Ike, I was like, I should skip this, but I know I gotta listen to all of these. Now, Nobody's Favorite. That was alright. That was pretty good.
Shit was hard.
That was alright.
Summer Rain with Summer Walker. Shit was
That
hard.
was dope. White
Yeah, that shit was hard as shit.
White
Fucking a
Line was
bitch with
dope.
that. I like Days Loaf, nigga.
White Line
Big
was-
Time is
that
there
shit
for
was
me.
dope.
Bogus Charms, okay.
Was dope.
I'm not tripping. You know what I'm
But
saying?
then the fucked up part with Bogus Shop, Meek held his own on that.
As he was supposed to.
He was doing. Ross, not so much.
How you the boss? You gotta be at least better than Meek album. All right, let me ask you this.
Nah, I don't know about all that.
Is this better than champion?
No, absolutely not. I'm just saying you saying that
You the boss.
That's the bad part.
Yeah,
You
but
should be able to easily jump over fucking Meek. You should be able to easily do
that
that.
album might have been the.
Yo, before this album came out,
That-
was that...
no.
All right, let me ask you this question. Before this album came out, was there ever a time when Ross's albums didn't exceed the quality of Meek Mill's albums? And I'm not trying to put them versus each other or, they beefing. I'm just saying, like, yo, Ross has always had stellar quality albums.
Yeah.
So for this to come out... And what make it worse is the whole industry is making excuses for him.
And
Oh, this shit alright. Yo, this shit cool. No, this shit trash, nigga.
You know, to me,
This ain't the worst album he's done.
no, but I'm gonna tell you what this album sounds like.
You about to say some fucked up shit.
No, fucked up is what I'm getting ready to say.
Oh,
To me, what this album sounds like is I'm broke and I need some money, so I'm gonna drop this bullshit, and because I know these niggas gonna buy it.
yeah.
That's exactly
I
what
think the
to
exact
me.
opposite. I'm rich. I really don't need it, so I'm just doing some random ass shit.
No,
don't have to give it my full attention.
I think somebody's just like, well, I lost some money on doing. Maybe I spent too much at the club, so I'm gonna drop this album that way I can get my club money
Get
back.
my money back.
I
It
feel
doesn't.
like,
It's not. It doesn't have hit to me
I
at
feel
all.
like Ross is the type of nigga. If he needed the money, and this is where he was going to get the money, he would put his, like, you gotta think, in the beginning part of his career, it was all about selling records and being the hottest nigga, and he made those records hot. Now that he don't need the money and he got checkers and all of this and he like, fuck it, I'm just gonna make random ass records that don't fucking matter. Like, I don't have to be the most dominant nigga in the marketplace.
So
And I
you
think-
saying if he put his A1 into this album, it would have been better than Meek's last album?
Yes.
I don't know, yo. Meek was in a whole nother world with that album, yo.
Ross should be in a whole nother world at this point. Ross should be
be
really
in-
focusing
I mean,
on. To tell you how bad it is, Ross hasn't even really been focusing on MMG. Think about it. The only two artists he got that's doing anything is Wale and Meek. And for real, Meek is really Atlantic now. He's not even,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? He's represented by Rock Nation. What? He ain't in the studio telling Meek what records to put on the album.
Right.
Come on, that's not happening. Wale kind of in the same space, but he kind of leaning into Ross because Ross is a little bit hotter than he is.
Right.
Who else he got? Rocky Fresh. What, Gunplay? Who the fuck give a fuck about Gunplay for real? Even though Gunplay hot as shit, it's just they never put him. They never worked. That's what I'm saying. MMG really needs to reform.
Yeah.
They need to get a new roster. They need to go out and tour. They need to drop a made, what do they call, self-made edition. There's a lot of work MMG needs to do that he's not doing. And I keep saying that shit is he don't give a fuck because he making so much money doing other shit. It's like, I don't give a fuck.
So that's hurting
And it's hurting the MMG
hurting
brand.
MMG.
I got Bel Air. I got Wingstop, Lemon Pepper. I got Checkers, Rally. I got Rich Beard shit.
And all the other shit he got.
I ain't know he had checkers and rally.
Yeah, he got a bunch of checkers and all that shit. So
All right,
anyway,
shit.
overall project between 1 and 5 mics, gentlemen. Did we do this yet?
Yes. No, overall. No.
Well, what's your overall between 1 and 5?
2, 3.
All right, Pill.
I'm giving it a 3.
I never thought I'd see the day that Pill is defending Rick Ross.
Who you telling?
I love this, yo. I love it, yo. You growing up, son. But guess what? That nigga getting a 2.5.
It's the wrong album, though.
Wrong fucking album. 2.5, nigga. That's all he getting. And I love Ross.
Hold on. Side note. What would you rate Aston Martin music? Actually, fuck all that. Port of Miami. Overall, what would you rate? You can rank Port of Miami.
He probably ain't even listened to the whole album.
No, I did. What would I rate Port of Miami? I think I'd give it like a 3.5. Yeah.
Hold on. So you'll give Port of Miami 3.5, and you're giving this.
I'm not a fan,
3.
yo. I'm not a fan, yo.
Let's move on.
I'm trying to figure this out. Hold on.
Tell us what
Hold
you
on.
think.
I'm trying to figure this out.
Yeah, you keep figuring it out. We got to move on.
I'm not
So,
a
like,
fan.
yo, hit us in the comment section. Tell us how you feel about it, whether you like it or not. You know what I'm saying? Subscribe to our channel, VVC Life. Don't forget to follow us on social media, Aries Lounge, Aries
click that
_Lounge.
subscribe button right
Hit
there.
that subscribe button. We love y'all. We check y'all next time. Peace.